Good morning, evening, or night, everybody. I'm your host, Cola, and today we are playing Sky, Children of the Light. And today we're doing things a little bit differently because first we are gonna go and find multiple realm spirits so that we can do their quest. But we'll only be picking one to do, but I just want to show you all the locations of the ones you can do. And all this is still pre-Eden. So we have not gone through Eden yet, and you don't have to yet either. Unless you are ready and prepared to lose and recollect all of your lunar lights. So, with that said, let's get into it. Alright, so the first place I want to look for these spirits is actually here in Asia. So, I'm pretty sure this is the IAP shop, the in-app purchases. Oh, actually it's the cinema. That's very interesting. This is for the season of the Two Embers, and you can indeed, I think, do this. Just gonna see if you can actually interact here. Ah, yes you can. Alright, so that is how you start this quest. You'll light all of these picture frames, and then this will finally change. And that's how you get that one started. So that is a quest line you can do. For the Two Embers, actually one of my favorite seasons. And it is a cinematic kind of thing. So some of it is just like watching the movie. But, so yeah, you got that quest you can do if you would like. We already did the Radiance Guide quest. I was hoping to find more people like the, hairdresser here. Ah. Did we find them? Yeah. Okay, we must have found them along the way. We don't know where the hat person is. And it says Hopeful Steward might know where they're at. But the Hopeful Steward wants us to go through Eden right now. So, there's nothing really we can do in there anymore. For right now. That is the meditation room, just a place to chill and relax, and there's also a chat bench there as well, or a couple of chat benches, I guess. This will be the skip to the theater. We already did that quest. Well, we did do that quest, but maybe not on this account, because I was trying to do stuff on my sister's account before until I messed it up and just decided to start over. We already did this. Did we do the nesting guide stuff? This is actually a good quest to do as well, so you can unlock your nest or your home, in other words. Have we done this quest line? Okay, we did. We did do the nesting guide quest. So that means this quest line is up on my channel somewhere, for sure. So you can do those. Let me think. That is about all there is to it. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, this is the shop. You can buy some like spells and stuff. Oh, I guess I haven't entered this before. Okay, this is a building, then you should probably enter. Let's go ahead and do this. Definitely enter all the buildings that you are able to. A little bit of a cutscene, but I'll go ahead and skip it from here on out. Anyway. We lit the fire. I do try to cut out as many cutscenes as possible. So yeah. Alright, this is explaining your little boat messages. You can place them anywhere in the water. Just like that. To find those when you're just... To find these boat messages, you go to this, like, pencil looking emote, and it is share a creation. Your first one every single day will be free, but once you use a free one, and it also replaces any one that's already in the area that you created. But you place another one, like I placed that one for free, and now it costs a single candle to do another one of those. So that is how your shared memory and spaces and all that kinds of stuff work. And with that, pretty sure that's all there is to do in here. Although this is supposed to be a shop. At least I thought this was a shop. Maybe when we come back later, they'll have it fixed up and they'll be selling stuff now that we actually done that. That's really the quest line for that building. It's just that. It just shows you how to use the boat message. Okay, that being said, let's go into the Isle of Dawn so I can show you the one we found there while we were doing the passage guide quest. So, oh, no, not the prairie. My bad. We're supposed to be in the Isle of Dawn. Because at the same place we did those passage quests with the like the masks and stuff and finding those masks. It's the last one we did, but it's been a while. But we basically go to the same place, and while we were doing that even, we ran into the season of migration spirit that you can do. So I'm going to show you that in real quick, and then we will head on into the forest, which is one of the harder quest lines to do because you need up to 4 people to complete it. The easiest way is to actually get like a group of friends, if you have like a chat table or something, or just go sit at chat benches in the forest and just ask everybody if they can help you, or if they have enough friends to help you as well, or if they, I guess even more friends to help you as well, but you know. Here we are, Passage Rock. You do have to turn day into night for the season of migration spirit as well, just like the passage one. So that is the passage quest we've already done, right in front of us, and over here somewhere is going to be well, I don't know exactly where they are at, to be honest. We kind of just ran into them while doing the quest last time. Perhaps over here. Very interesting. They are definitely around here somewhere. Are they over here where the actual season took place? Here we are. The migration guide. So you can do this as well. I actually played during this season, so it was actually pretty fun to do it when it was active. But with that, let's go back to Avery, because these are the only two ones that I know of that are here. And we'll show you that one in the forest. It's actually called the Treehouse Quest. Or that's what it's most widely known as. Excuse me. Alright, so we're just gonna go and right down here to our right. Right here. This tree, there's actually multiple entrances. You will have to live one spirit from the, I think that is the Valley of Triumph symbol, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and go check that right now, because that is where you'll need to go. And like I said, there are multiple ways to get to the treehouse, but they're all gonna want you to have that spirit. So let's take a look-see. Alright. Yes, the Valley of Triumph. This is where we need to go to find a spirit to be able to get to the treehouse, to be able to do the treehouse quest. And with that, should we do Triumph? 1 second. We did the Isle of Dawn, and then we kind of skipped to the forest. So let's go to the Daylight Prairie, because each realm has at least one, if not more, of these guide spirits for you to do. Oh right, it's gonna be in the Prairie Peaks. I think we can already get there because we went there for the butterfly quest for the Radiance guide. Also, darkness has fallen upon Daylight Prairie. I've mentioned this before, but that's what you want to look out for if you need ascended candles and don't want to go through Eden. Because those darkness shards, wherever they appear, is just like a random event that happens kind of really randomly as far as I know. There might be a schedule to it, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, you'll be looking for those, and then subsequently this. And it's hard to do alone, so I'm not going to do it right now, but you just burn all of these, and then it'll start the event, and you'll have to collect light while dodging rocks. But yeah, that is all there is to it. So with that, let's get going to the Prairie Caves and the subsequently Prairie Peaks. at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and say, whichever one you want me to do next, leave in the comments. And that is what I'll probably do next. And it may be a little while before I can do it. I want to try to get one done today, but I do have stuff that I got to go do. So, in just a little bit too, so I don't have much time. But, that is okay. I'll do what I can and help you as much as I can until I have to get going. And here is our moments guide. He'll actually give you a camera. Here it is, immediately. There you go. That's all you gotta do to actually get this camera. And this camera is part of like the nesting guide quest. There is one of the quests to take pictures. It's not actually like a part of the main quest, but the nesting guide quest has like little side quests you can do, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, go watch my nesting guide video where we actually go through the quests. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by a flower plant there. But yeah, this is your moments guide. And with that, back to Avery. And like I said, if I'm not mistaken, we should now have that camera and able to put it on. So let's check. Make sure I'm not wrong, which I don't think I am. Nope. And there it is. Perfect. Alright, let's see here. So we've done the first 3 realms, and now it is time for the triumph. There's a few in Triumph. The one I remember the best is the Village Theater quest, of which we cannot get to yet on this account. But we need 1 spirit from, let's go check. I think we did do the theater quest on my sister's account before I messed up and it didn't record. But it was it that? Definitely wasn't that. Okay, yep. I am 90% sure that that was a single spirit from the Golden Wasteland. So right now we need to find a spirit in Triumph and Golden Wasteland for those places to get to those quests. This is also just kind of a reminder for me for what I need to go and do to be able to progress some stuff. So that is that. And there is 1 spirit that's actually not that. I wonder if we can find that one. So this time, we're going to just go ahead and go straight down the hill. We might go ahead and find a spirit as well. But with all that being said, to do an actual quest line may not be until like tomorrow or something like that. Or maybe like the day after tomorrow. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I know what I said at the beginning, but when time is all of the essence, there's not much I can do. Alright. Down, here, just like. Alright, here we are. we continue on, yeah, there are like spirit memories to relive here, but I don't think there is a guide spirit in this ice rink, which is where we are, is the Valley of Triumph ice rink. So we are going to take the foot race down to the Coliseum, which is where I believe this spirit guide to be. I have and have not mentioned in the previous videos, but this race really is just for fun, and I've been told it doesn't matter how many of like these little lights you actually collect, you still get the same amount of candles at the bottom. And yes, doing each race will give you candles, but only once a day, so you can only do the sliding race once and the flying race once to get candles from it. Oh yeah, in general, if you're wondering what this game is about, it's about hanging out, having fun, reliving spirit memories, doing quests, and collecting all different types of currencies over time to get more outfits and stuff. But yeah, ultimately, the ultimate goal is to make this game your own and have fun in any way you see fit. For me, that is helping players and candle running and going through Eden. I do enjoy that. It's pretty fun. I feel like it's just a fun, nice little challenge. And I feel really accomplished once I actually get all 63 or so statues. So, everybody is different and everybody plays in their own way, and that is what makes the game so beautiful. I guess I should say the game's community. But yes. I was wondering what happened if you ran out of time, so I tested it, and nothing happened. It literally just continues anyway, in the exact same way it would continue if you collected all these lights at the bottom here. It's just faster to go ahead and collect them instead of just waiting it out, because it actually gives you a long time to do so. But yeah, I just figured I'd mention that. Once we get that spirit memory, there will be a shortcut to this area, actually. So if you don't enjoy the races and don't want to do them, then you will not have to. And is Aurora? Is she here? Aurora is a real person. Also, while we're here, we'll go ahead and relive this spirit memory so we have it in the books. We just won't have to do it later. But yeah, here's Aurora. Aurora is awesome. The very last quest you will have to get somebody to help you with because it's to go to an Aurora concert, and the only way to do that if you spent real money on a cape. But there are plenty of people who are willing and have that cape and are willing to take you to Aurora concert. Just check out the Discord and all kinds of stuff. Are these here? Oh yeah, you can only get this. And until it comes back, you'll only be able to get the expressions from these guys. But once it comes back, you will be able. I say once, it should be if. But Aurora is a big hit, so it might actually come back again. But probably not anytime soon, considering it did come back pretty recently. I mean, technically about a year ago is when it came back, because that's how long I've been playing, and it was, I attended it. And no, I don't have the cape. I didn't buy it when they were there, but I do have a lot of the stuff. But yeah, that is another quest line you can do, and again, until you get to the very last quest, where you have to go to the concert, we can do all the other ones, except that one. And for that one again, just find a friend willing to take you that has the cape. There are definitely plenty. With that, yeah, let's go relive this memory real quick, just so we can get her done. Well, that was interesting. That was the shortest spirit memory ever. Anyway, we got her done. What was the other one we had to relive? I don't remember off the top of my head. Anyway. Now I'm trying to remember what actually is the guide quest in Wasteland. Oh yeah, I guess it's the, Forgotten Art area. I do gotta check something real quickly. Okay, we're good. We still got some time. I have no idea why I'm collecting candles for this account. I mean, it's just kind of impulsatory, I guess. Oh, I don't think I have skipped cutscenes on. Alright. With that, we continue into Wasteland, and there are actually a few in Wasteland as well. Like I said, there was the Forgotten Ark, and there is also actually the, oh, what was it called? Treasure Reef. There's one in the Forgotten Ark, and there's one in Treasure Reef in the Golden Wasteland. I'm not really sure if this is more helpful than just actually going to one of them and doing the quest, but it's what I decided to do. Please let me know if this was helpful to you, and maybe I'll do more like broad topics instead of so specific, like specific quests and stuff. Oh, the next season is going to be a season of Dear Van Gogh, a love letter basically to the Van Gogh artist, and I have a feeling it's going to be very exciting. Okay, so that boat was not there, but it is now, and this is how we get to the Treasure Reef. This boat on our far right in the social area, or the very first area of Wasteland. If you've done everything along with us so far, then this boat should be here for you. What actually made it appear, I'm sorry, I don't honestly know. I just know it wasn't there, and now it is. So yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. Alright, so here we are in Treasure Reef. You can technically go over this mountain if you have enough wings, which this count does not. And then we die. Oh, what's this? Shall we see what this is? Because I honestly don't know. I don't remember. I mean, it has been like a year since I've done any of these quests the first time, so I have no idea what's going on. Is it a cutscene? Do I need to skip it? I mean, it's kind of a cutscene, but not a lot is happening. We kind of just summoned a manatee, which is really pretty, but what? We now have absorbed the manatee. Oh, it gave us the ability to dive. Ha 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 ha. We needed to do that anyway. That's hilarious. Now when you're in the water, switching your flight mode will allow you to go under. Just like that. I actually didn't know you needed to unlock that. I completely forgot it wasn't just like a thing you could do. No wonder I couldn't go underwater in one of my previous videos. I think I was trying and I don't think it would let me. Anyway, let's get above the surface, because not much we need is down there. Over here, on this boat, you will find the guide spirit I'm talking about. That is here. I actually totally forgot their name. I'm not gonna lie. And here we are. The Abyss Guide. This questline was actually pretty fun, if not a little bit spooky. But, in my opinion, mostly fun. In your opinion, it could be considered mostly spooky. It all depends on your opinion. Oh, and I know I said the treehouse quest was the only one that you actually need more than one person to be able to complete all the way through. but I do believe that you can take your friends with you to help you with any of these quests. Although a lot of them weren't designed with that in mind, but they can just hang out with you and kind of be there for moral support, especially on quests that you might find more spooky, like this one. With that being said, let's fly back over to our boat and go back to the social area. Excuse me. Our boat should be, there it is. Over this hill somewhere. Alright, I do gotta check the time real quick, so give me a sec. Okay, I probably have enough time to show you the location of the Forgotten Ark, and then I will have to record the rest of the video later. I should be able to do it later today, so this video will either be up today or tomorrow, which would technically be today for you, if it is. I don't even know what I'm rambling on about. But we are now in the Golden Wasteland, and we want to go over here to our far right. You can kind of see like the ship up ahead between those two pillars. Right over here. And to be clear, you can kind of, I guess it's the flag you can kind of see off of the broken boat over here near the sapling. This would be the sapling that is a part of some daily quests. But over here, a little bit further this way, is the boat that takes us to the Forgotten Ark. Alright, here we are. And ultimately, we want to go straight ahead and over the sand dunes. You can also get to this area using the wind pass, which I will not show you right now how that exactly works, but I will show you eventually. So yeah, here we are, all the way down here in the middle of this like little island. In front of us will be our spirit guide. And is it technically an island if, like, there's only a tiny river around it? Well, anyway, this is what I'm counting as an island. And here we are, our enchantment guide quest. This quest actually makes this place way more lively and beautiful, so it's also kind of fun. If I remember correctly, you are going and collecting colors, but not the butterfly colors like the Radiance Guide quest. But colors like the floating orbs, like maybe your daily quest sometimes, if you've done one of them before. But yeah. With that, I don't think there's one in Crab Island. So I think that is your two guides in the Golden Wasteland. With that, all we have now is the vault, which kind of complicated. It's also not really complicated. There is just a lot in the Vault of Knowledge, especially Memory Hall, but I think you need to go through Eden to unlock those. So I don't think we'll be able to do those yet. Because the Hall of Memories basically takes you to every past season area that has ever existed. That being said, there is also, I think it's called like the Remembrance Guide in the Vault of Knowledge as well. But again, I will be back and show you that one. Why am I telling y'all? If I never said anything about it, you wouldn't even know that it took more than one day to record this. I don't know, man. Either way, it feels so weird to end a video without doing an ending, but I will see you all very shortly, and you will see me after no time at all has passed. Oh man, what am I doing? Okie dokie, so into the vault we go. Last but not least, and with that being said, by the way, there are no guide spirits in Eden. I know I said there was one for every realm, but it was kind of a lie because Eden does count as a realm and it is not there. Also, the Wind Pass doesn't really count as a realm, but I think there's a guide spirit there as well. So we'll go there after here. And with that said, over here on your left, next to the elevator, or right before the elevator, it will be your first door after you get up these stairs here. Because technically your first door on your left here will go to the Hall of Memories, which is where I was talking about earlier. And since I did kind of get ahead of myself, we'll go ahead and go, and I'll kind of show you what this place looks like, and explain what it'll look like after you unlock the actual areas. Because right now, oh, they've unlocked. I thought you had to go through Eden to unlock these areas, but I have not been through Eden on this account, and they're unlocked. Maybe you just had to finish going through the vault, because when I checked, we hadn't been through the vault yet. So maybe once you get to the end of the vault, that's when these unlocked. But I don't know for sure. But these are all your past season areas. This is the season of the Nine-Tailed Deer. They all have their guide spirits there to do quests for. This is the, I think this is either Two Embers or the Moomin season. It's hard to tell. This is the Little Prince, and it goes to the Starlight Desert, which you can get there via the Wind Pass as well. And then we have this one is... What is that one? Okay, this is the Moomin for sure. I remember now. So the other one must have been the Two Embers. And that one that I have no idea what it is. I just don't know what it is. But as you can see, there are many doors here. And that is because there haven't been filled yet as well. So all these other ones actually don't have anything yet. So when another season, like the carnival season, will probably appear at one of these doors once it has ended. And that other one I didn't know what it was. It might actually be the migration, season of migration. So yeah, with that all said, you can have all of those to go to, which there's a lot. And since this opened before going to Eden, there is so much you can do before going there. Well, that goes into the cinema. we've already been there. I've already kind of explained that. Here is actually where I wanted to be. Not really. I wanted to be back in the vault, but, yeah, that is where you can get to all of the past seasons to do the quests. And like I said, some of them are accessible through in the realm. Like the Radiance Guide quest, I don't think has a door in the vault there. And also the mask one, the passages quest that we did already. I don't think that one has one either. But again, we will get there and we will go through all of those individually. But here is your repository of refugee, also on the left, right before the elevator, like I've already said. And in here we have your remembrance guide. I was correct. But yeah, you got these quests you can do as well, and they offer you some stuff like these plushies and the plant and this teapot. You do have to buy this stuff with candles, but you can just go candle running. That is kind of a big part of this game, and always funner to do with friends, so. Normally the lead can't really lead and chat, so it's better to have more than one, so you can actually, like, take turns leading and then have, like, conversations amongst yourselves with whoever is not currently leading. Hopefully that makes sense, but, yeah. With that, that's the only guide here, I do believe, in the vault. So we are going to go back to Avery. We will show you the Wind Path guide, and that will be the... See, I'm debating on if that will be the end or not, or if we're actually going to do one of the quests today. Which, I think I'm going to make it the end of this video, and then even if I do record the quest video today, it will still be a separate video. I'm thinking about doing that as well. But yeah, Wind Path. That is up here now. Up above the dye workshop, right here, next to this little bird pillar. Or I guess it kind of looks like a fish. It's supposed to be a bird. Normally these pillars here will indicate a wind path is normally nearby. And they can be finicky sometimes, or perhaps not unlocked yet. I think it's just being finicky. Let's go down here. And try one more time. Okay, I don't think it's letting me through. Let's do this and go to the forest, because there's a way to get there through here as well. Which, it might actually tell us what we need to actually unlock it. Because we might have to relive a spirit first. Which, we need to relive a spirit in Golden Wasteland too. So, honestly, we will probably go and do that this video. But right up here, when you go to the forest, you fly straight up kind of to the right immediately before even going like past the treehouse we went to earlier and all that stuff. But yeah, you just need one spirit from the vault. Okay, well, I don't know why the Wind Pass in Avery wouldn't let me go through there, but if you're having issues with it, just go to the forest one, like I just did. And here we are. The Wind Pass. This connects, I don't know if it connects every realm or not. Let me think. Because it goes to Sanctuary from the Daylight Prairie. It goes to the Trials in the Isle of Dawn. It goes to grandma in the hidden forest, which I don't know the actual name of that location. Oh no, I do. It's called the elevated clearing. It also goes to the Forgotten Ark in Wasteland, and it technically goes to Hermit Valley in Triumph. So yeah, I think it connects all of the realms actually. So that's pretty cool. But here is your flight guide. This is the guide for going past here to do their quest, and they'll give you some hearts and stuff. Can't really see what they offer. Some of them give like teasers of what they offer, and then some of them, like that one, are all just mysterious and give no teasers. Also, since we're here and since I've seen it, that wing light there, you're wondering how to get it, let's go ahead and go this way. We're going to find this platform right here, I do believe. And we are going to go down under it right here to this tunnel. And this should be the correct tunnel for getting that wing light. And that's how I remember it, was that specific. There is one other platform, but once you do the quest, it'll actually have a quest on it, and it'll like glowy. So that's how I remember that it is not this platform. So when we do the quest, there'll be a quest, and you'll be able to know. Also, that one's like sticking out, and the other one is kind of like more inland. And it's also right next to it too, so there's a lot of ways to remember that that is the one. It's not to the left side, it's to the right side, and the first one on the right from here. So yeah, at least when you're facing the guide. With that is everything. So let's go ahead and go relive a spirit in the wasteland, so that we are able to go through the treehouse. Pretty sure it said only, but we will definitely go back and look after reliving. Excuse me. Anyway, let's just go straight ahead here. There is some wax if you are candle running over here in front of this pillar, and then right here, and then like go this way and there'll be wax right here as well. One day I will do a full candle running video. If you're interested in that, leave a comment, and the more comments I get, the sooner it will be gotten to and done. Here we are to our spirit memory, quite in the open. I've always been thinking about doing a like hidden spirit video, but there's so many videos already on it, and none of the spirits have really moved. I mean, there are new ones, like the ones in the Days of Carnival, which are actually in my Welcome to the Days of Carnival video. We're struggling on finding those before it ends, which I think you'll still be able to go there after. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but it makes sense that the current spirits would work just as the previous ones do, where like the seasonal, you can do it while the season is active, and then when it ends, you're still able to do the guide quest, and then the spirits that come along with those seasons will come back as travel spirits. But we have gone the wrong way. Here we go. Which in fact I know it does because of the migration spirit being available now. That is definitely how it works. Seven others remain trapped. Actually, I wonder if that's all of them or only the pre-Eden spirits. Because some spirits you can't find their memory until after you go through Eden. Or there is a way around that. You can have a friend who's already been through Eden show you to them because they can see them and start them. And then when you live them together, it will count for you and unlock it for you as well. Oh, another way around it, if you're more of a solo player, is just wait for the travel spirit. And when it's a travel spirit, you will be able to see it regardless whether you have been to Eden or not. With that, we need to check the forest gate and see if we can't go through there. Or was it the other one? Oh my goodness. Goodness. You would think I'd be used to all this talking in the mornings at this point. Alright. Oh, that was the triumph. Alright. I don't know if that cut is going to be really abrupt or not, but we're going to go in here, and I'm going to show you where to start the treehouse quest. And then we will go to the Valley of Triumph is where the actual one is. I literally got them mixed up, thinking that the spirit we needed to live was in Triumph, but 4 Triumph was the one in the Wasteland that we just did. So, anyway, hopefully that makes sense. I don't even know if I need to explain that. Oh, with time and practice, I will get better at explaining. Here is the spirit for the treehouse quest, the assembly guide. And we get a free spell right off the bat. How nice of them. Anyway, with that out of the way and thusly shown where it's at, it's just in the literal treehouse. Yeah. To the Valley of Triumph. And thusly, the side area of what I call the Triumph. Because you kind of have your main-ish areas with the social area, ice rink. I consider both of the races to be kind of part of the main area, and then the temple. And then you have your side area, which is the Village of Dreams, the theater, and the Hermit Cave, which is all a part of / connected to the Village of Dreams, which is where we are going now. There's multiple ways to get here, but this is one of them in the social area, all the way over to the right before you go down the big hill. Once you've lived that spirit in Wasteland, we can come through. And there are actually two spirits. I mean guide spirits specifically. There are definitely more than 2 spirits to relive. Alright, our first one is going to be over here to our left. Right here, next to this ice rink, ironically enough, even though that's not what this area is called. We do have an ice rink right here. And like I said, just right before that, over here near these houses, is our... fittingly enough, it is called the Dreams Guide. You click on that, it'll teleport you to the area you need to go. Actually, no, it'll just unlock it. I don't know how to do that. You're near the spirit already. I've never figured out how to use teleport to come here from another realm. But yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. But that is that one. And for the other one, we actually go backwards. And we came from there, down that hill, and we go across from where we came from into the theater. And these quests are, in my opinion, one of the funnest, because you put on a show. The voice crack is getting on my nerves too, if it's not getting on yours. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Look at that. This is a little cutscene that I'm thinking whether I should cut out or not, but it kind of just showed you. Your performance guide quest. To start the quest, you click on these exclamation points, by the way. I know I didn't explain that earlier. I probably should have, but... yeah. And that's all the guide spirits I can think about. I mean, there is a... And that is all the guide spirits I can think about. They are adding more. Not really every day, but they do add more with the new seasons as they come along. But yeah, that's all I know of and remember. So, leave a comment which one you would like me to do next. Was it one in the vault at the Hall of Memories? There's a bunch of them there, including one of them I don't even know what actually goes to, and one of them that I might know what it goes to, but I could also be wrong on the season of migration there. But yeah, I'm just racking my brain and making sure that is indeed all of them, which there's a chance it may not be, and like I said, they are adding more, and they do add more quite consistently, so that is all for now. Like I said, let me know which one you want me to do next, and if there are no comments of anything, then I will just go in order and go back to the Isle of Dawn and do the migration quest there. And we'll work our way through. Or do you want me to start in reverse? If you want me to start in reverse, you can just comment reverse, and I'll start in the vault with the Hall of Memories and go through all of those first. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for letting me help you if it was. I'm sorry I over-explain stuff sometimes. I just really want to make sure people understand. But it could backfire and cause it to actually be more confusing, and I do know that. And I am trying my best. And I hope you have a wonderful day, week, month, and even year. Until next time, one final goodbye, everybody.